ADVENTUBE, day 27.
On a day, somewhere, someplace on a rock in space, somewhere in something. Welcome. Here we are.
Today's question is about AI and how I or everyone sees it going to be playing out in the future. Will it help us or kill us?
Before I speak anything, I was recently watching the TV series, The 100. If you have seen it already, you would know what I'm talking about. But if not, there's this part in, I forget which season. I think it's season 3 or 4. Okay, one of those. So no, I think it's season 3. So there's this AI in it which tries to solve the problem of overpopulation by killing humanity. I mean, killing everyone on the planet. It gets access to nuclear launch codes. It gets to an extent where the human beings who created it, the scientist who created it, is not able to control it. But because it believes, the AI believes that it needs to help humanity, and the only way it can do it is by reducing population, is by killing everyone. So while it's a logical solution, not really the most human way to do it, and probably what is discussed to be missing in AI, the human side of it. But then if the video series also shows the second part of the AI that was created, which had a connection with human, which is more humane, or which was able to take people into consideration before executing any decision or making any decision. So I think it's more to do with how we built it, how the logics are, how we built it, than AI trying to take over and trying to kill us all.
I think it plays out similar to what we've seen in the movies, maybe, like Star Wars, Star Trek, Terminator. I just hope we make it there, or at least some generation of our species makes it there, and that we are able to do that. Maybe interplanetary communication and transport. Maybe it's something like Starship Troopers, you never know. So yeah, I really just hope we make it there and we're able to allow ourselves to be better inventors and builders and designers and engineers.
AI is here to help us, especially with automation and getting tasks done quickly and more efficiently. However, yes, AI could take a nasty turn if it's used by the wrong people, and that's why I think AI should be done through a collective of people, instead of like one person taking charge of AI, because you never know their ambitions and kind of having so much power. They might be like taking advantage of everything. So definitely, if AI companies could have a board of directors to make executive decisions about the way AI should be played out.
ADVENTUBE, we're nearly there. 4 days left, right? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 4, 5, yeah. Today's question: how do you feel the whole AI thing is going to play out? Will it help us or will it kill us all? Well, I kind of feel that the powers that be are finally realizing the scale and potential of AI, and finally pumping money into this stuff. I say finally, I think certain countries have already had a head start on it. China, Japan, Russia, America. But I think they've had various scales of success working on the quantum computers that are doing all of these algorithmic AI computations. And I think Russia maybe is in the lead a little bit. I think it's going to be back and forth depending on how much budget gets put into these things. Obviously there's going to be, I would have thought, a military application. That's already the reason why they've got the budget, the funding for this, from a war perspective, from, I'm seeing things like hypersonic missiles, cruise missiles, nuclear hypersonic missiles from Russia that fly faster, 20, 30 times faster than the other ones did before.
AI. Do I think it will kill us all? No. But my particular alternative isn't much more positive. I think that AI is going to make a lot of things more convenient. It will make things. It will give us more information about ourselves. Like for me, I personally envision a world where AI takes your, Phil and I talk about this a lot, scans your blog post for your sentiment data, determines how you're feeling, notices if you haven't been outside in a while, and then maybe your Amazon Prime subscription just like automatically sends you vitamin D because you haven't been in the sunshine. Or, you know, a specific herbal blend or essential oils that help with anxiety or depression if, you know, you're having a particularly rough week mental state-wise. Of course, like your geolocation data and your Fitbit data, it's all going to be synced into there. And then maybe, you know, if everything that you're eating is being tracked, you're going to be sent either supplements or different foods, which I think is great. And I love knowing data about my body and what's going on with it. But when things become predictive and we offload that mental stress of, or not stress, but if we offload the intuition that we have to develop with our own bodies to know what's going on and what we're feeling with them, if that's not a skill that we learn, then ultimately that's in somebody else's hands, and then that's ripe for exploitation. So you can take the same example with anything. You can take it with your job, with how you work, with, you know, your housing situation. You know, I think we are going to be enticed by a lot of these things because of the convenience value. If we don't stay aware of them for ourselves as a redundancy to AI, then we are like offloading our health.
Humans should always have one step ahead of AI. Otherwise, AI could take over. And then we have this situation like iRobot, where the robots want to take control of the world and all that stuff. So it's an iffy topic, but I think AI in general will be helping us, and we as humans will have to learn how to control AI in the future. That'll be some of the skills that we have to learn, and then we should also have possibly more time on our hands to do things we want to do.
I have great hope in it. I really hope that it plays out really well and helps us to provide us with solutions that we can't really immediately think of, you know. So I have great hope for it. I hope it goes on a great way and does us all good.
I feel like AI will decrypt most encryption systems. I feel like once we've got quantum computers which are able to be, you know, dotted around the world, you're going to end up with secure communication systems that we've never had before, uncrackable quantum-based encryption systems, which changes everything, because then the secrets really are secret. That stuff getting into the wrong hands, or people building their own small-scale quantum machines to really focus on certain things, I think that could be hella dangerous. So the question, will it help us? I think it will help certain things. I think it already is helping certain things: food, production, distribution, changing food, or, you know, reinventing new foods. I think a lot of that stuff is already out there and in application to a certain degree. Already seen a lot of AI stuff to do with image processing, things like that.
Maybe we have already in a lot of ways. Maybe we're already halfway down that path. But I'm just like a big advocate of awareness and personal responsibility. So anytime somebody offers to take something off my plate, I have to think about like what's in it for them. And I don't think that AI is going to rise up and kill us, but I also think that it could be used as a way to sedate a population, to make a population more compliance. It's like Tourette's. I have to do it when I say compliance. Yes, I really don't think that AI is going to rise up and kill us, but I also think that it could be used, you know, it's like a tool. It's like a hammer. You can crack somebody over the head with it, or you could build a house with it. So, but do I trust the people who have the ability to build it and develop it and who have the money? No. I trust like 3 people in this world and a handful of dogs, and that's it.
But ultimately, I think, judging by how rules and regulations and legislation and things have just like got out of hand over the last 50 years on, say, some like basic thing like the environment, plastics and things like that, I think once we have AI devices, robots, cars, planes, there could be a lot of stuff go wrong very quickly. So we need to have like a big red kill switch before the AI realizes that's what it is. I think we're in a really dangerous period of time with AI, personally. AI will work 24/7 round the clock and will not complain, and then it'll become self-aware, and then we're pretty much irrelevant, I think.
Other than that, I have no idea. Could be fun, could be crazy, and I might not even be around. All right, see you guys on the 28th.
So that's my question, my answer for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next vlog.
So happy day 27.
Drifting slow.